अभी हम पहुंचे हैं परमार्थ निकेतन में, जहां पर हमारे साथ कुछ विदेशी मेहमान हैं। आइए इनसे बात करते हैं। यहाँ परमार्थ निकेतन जो स्पेशल केंद्र है वो योगा अभ्यास का है, ध्यान का है। और हमारे साथ जो विदेशी मेहमान हैं, आइए इनसे बात करते हैं योगा के बारे में, इनके क्या विचार हैं और यहाँ पर ये कहाँ से आए हैं और कितने समय से योगा कर रहे हैं। वेलकम मैम इन मैम न्यूज भारत। ओके, व्हाट्स योर गुड नेम मैम?
Paula Tapia.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm coming from Los Angeles, California, United States.
How long are you here?
I'm going to be here for probably 10 days, especially just for the International Yoga Festival.
Okay. What do you do here?
I'm one of the presenters. I'm a yoga therapist, and I'm presenting some classes for yoga.
Just tell to our audience about the yoga.
About the festival or the yoga?
About your opinion about the yoga.
Well, I think coming back here to India and be able to embrace these beautiful sacred practices, it's an incredible honor for me coming from another place in the world. It's definitely something that I cherish, and I'm really glad that I get to share with many here and in other parts of the world.
Okay. I want to ask you that, can yoga avoid to the medicine?
Well, I personally work as a yoga therapist in the United States in a medical center focused on autoimmunity and inflammation. And I work with patients to support them and help them overcome their symptoms and their conditions. So definitely can be a really great tool to prevent health challenges and life in general.
Actually, I've listened many times. The yoga guru always say that if you do yoga continuously, so you can avoid that any type of medicine or any type of disease.
Yes.
Do you think so that?
I think so. I think that the practice of yoga can definitely give us more awareness about what we need more in our life, whether that's movement, in the way we relate to the rest of the world, in the way we make our daily choices. Because a lot of our illnesses and conditions had to do with our lifestyle choices. Yeah.
So, how did you come here?
How did I come here?
Yeah.
And
did you prefer anyone by anyone?
I don't understand. So how did I come here, meaning like for the first time or?
Okay. No, actually I'm asking that first time when you came here.
Oh, the first time I came here
Yeah.
to India?
Yeah.
How was it?
Okay. Here in Rishikesh.
Well, when Rishikesh was like almost 10 years ago. And I remember the first time I came here, I was in Ganga Aarti, seated actually in Padmat. And I remember listening to the Hanuman Chalisa for the very first time and feeling like this place was my home. And I said, one day when I come back, I'm going to come and stay and spend more time at Padmarth.
थैंक यू। अभी हमारे साथ में एक और हमारे विदेशी मेहमान हैं, इनसे भी बात करते हैं। सर, वेलकम टू यू। व्हाट्स योर गुड नेम सर?
Thank you. My name is Matteus Bertoni.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Italy, Roma.
Okay. What do you think about yoga?
Well, I think that yoga is a spiritual heritage of humanity, and it's one of the most powerful tools to evolve, transform our lives, and it's a great gift to receive and to share.
I ask you a very serious question. Is it compulsory to be bald for concentrating in yoga?
Not at all.
I've seen that many yoga guru also, they always keep bald. Is it true for concentrating in yoga we should be bald?
That is not my experience or my path. No,
That's your
that's it's my personal choice for just simplicity and comfort. But I don't think there's any relationship between haircut and spirituality.
So how long are you doing yoga?
I have been practicing yoga now for I came here the first time in Rishikesh 8 years ago, and that's when I really discovered the true teachings of yoga, not the diluted version that we encounter most of the time in the West. And that's for me when my yogic journey has begun.
What have you changed in your life after doing yoga?
I can easily say everything has changed. Little by little, my food habits, my sleeping habits, my free time habits, the way I start my day, the way I finish my day, the way I go through my day, the people I hang with, the conversation I engage in, everything has been affected, little by little, in a big transformation.
Okay, what about the Indian culture? Because you belong to the other culture. They believe in a fashion, advance. Okay, and lots of people think so that Indian people, they always live in the back time, the old time. So what do you think so that Indian culture, what is the difference between Indian culture or Western culture according to you? And which one is better according to you?
Well, I would start by saying that I don't think there's one that is better than the other. They're two very different realities that I personally love both so much. Like it's like traveling through dimension for me when I leave Italy or the States and I come to India. It's like it's literally entering another world, another with different rules, with different sounds, with different smells, with different colors, different
silence, relax.
Yes, different ways of moving, different ways of interacting. I think I wouldn't be able to stay in one of these places for too long. I love the dynamism of shifting and spending some time in India, and after a while I'm grateful to be able to shift and spend some time in Europe or in the States and then return to India. And it's always like I feel that by changing I'm able to integrate and process more the gift of each of these worlds.
Okay, my last question. What is the definition of God?
So on a very literal aspect, the letter GOND stands for generator, organizer, and destroyer, which are the three main aspects of divinity. And it represents the cycle of life. We come to life, we expand into life, and then in time and space our form fades, and so that we can begin a new cycle, make space for something new.
According to you, God lives inside us. We need to find out it.
I would say that we are an expression of God, yes, and there is God in each one of us and in every expression of reality. And it is for sure, I guess, the purpose of this life is to realize God within ourselves and in every being.
Okay. What would you like to give the message to our audience, Mnews Bharat audience?
Well, I would say that definitely develop and increase your spiritual practice, because it's probably one of the most powerful ways to enjoy and celebrate life to its highest potential.
Great. And ma'am, what would you like to give message to our Mnews Bharat audience?
Well, I'll say actually there's so much beauty available here in your land. It's an honor to be here. There's so much to learn from here. I always said that everything in India is a teacher, and you have all that available here. Just use it. And thank you also for sharing that wisdom with us coming from other parts of the world. I'm very, very humble and grateful to receive that from you.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम। ये थे हमारे साथ में दो विदेशी मेहमान जिन्होंने बताया कि योगा से कितना रिलैक्स मिलता है, पीस मिलता है। एक भागदौड़ भरी ज़िंदगी से बाहर निकलना है और अपने आप को जानना है तो योगा अवश्य करें। बने रहिए एम न्यूज़ भारत के साथ।